What up, yo? Recently, NLE Choppa stopped by Akademiks Off the Record podcast and gave a really good interview. Ak posted this clip where he talks about King Von and gets into how he feels about the back and forth with YB. It's a really interesting conversation, and we wanted to react to the clip, so let's check it out.
Yo, it's interesting how that shit just got turned into that because all of a sudden, so we're all seeing the narrative. It's like, oh, that's because, you know what I mean? I see every young boy fan page or whatever, like, yo, that's because he said this under this one post.
Yeah.
So,
It wasn't even that though.
Why did you say that? Right?
So on the Reese post.
Yeah, so, like, again, I think I tweeted something and Reese was like, man, listen, man, these dudes ain't on no demon time shit, man. They just rapping, right? And you pretty much you commented under that to say, yo, I stand that.
I think it's important to note that little offhand comments can read like huge targeted shots on social media. We all know once the perceived disrespect is felt, the clapbacks come fast and furious. Things can escalate quick and spread even quicker once fans start paying attention.
So I'm a piggyback off this, bro. At the end of the day, King Von, that was my brother, bro. Like King Von, like he was like a brother. He was the realest person I had in the industry, like as far industry wise. When he used to be on house arrest and I used to hit him, bro, I was coming to him. Like when I used to get to Atlanta, yo, I need some pipes, I need some sticks out here, whatever. I'm coming to him, to his house, I'm pulling up. He used to have Asian in there, a few homeboys. They'd give me what I need. We'd kick it, chill, play 2K, whatever, to make him feel good while he was on house arrest, because he never liked being on house arrest. He hated this shit. Like, he really hated it. So I made sure, like, whenever I hit him, it was never like, all right, get what I'm getting and leave. I actually kicked it with bro and spent time with bro. Like, when I was first blowing up, before Von was even... Before he dropped the what's the song? Crazy Story. Before he dropped Crazy Story, he was on tour with Dirk, and they brought me out. It was a show in Philly, bro. And they brought me out and they embraced me. They showed love. They was the first people to show me love, bring me out on stage, play my song, let me turn up with them. Like, that was the first time I ever felt that from any artist, and I was just blowing up. So I never forget stuff like that, and he always been a brother to me. I just feel like he's not able to defend his name, bro. And it be a lot going on within his name about him when to me, bro, he a real stand-up dude. And it was just unfortunate how shit happened. Like, he came to a person as a man, wanted to fight. He didn't come, bro. Cuz was a fucking, bro, he was dead, bro. If he wanted you out of there, he'll go do it himself on feet by himself. He was dead. But he chose one night, you know what I'm saying, to think shit was gonna be fair and got blowed down. But I'm not gonna lie, at the end of the day, it's never wrong. I never feel the situation was wrong, because at the end of the day, bro was protecting his brand. Bro was protecting what was his. And bro was just doing what he felt was right. So it's never no wrong. I just feel like he's not here to protect his name. And that's what fucks with me, because I know him personally.
So that's what Choppa is running on. He's basically saying there was no insult in the response to Reese's tweet regarding Youngboy, but playing with King Von's name is something that doesn't sit right with him due to their history. That's understandable, but he goes on to make some very mature points regarding the situation. Rest in peace, King Von.
Do you feel like you should stay out of that? Because so this is my, I've been wondering, like, I think Youngboy and like his camp is seeing that their sides being chosen in the industry. And the popular rappers rock with Dirk. A lot of, he just went on tour with Baby. When you talk about like Meek, you hear Thug. A lot of those people, they're rocking in those circles. I've spoke to, Youngboy personally, and his situation is like, wait, like, why people picking sides if that's some street stuff? Like, if we in music, why y'all gonna act differently? That's some street shit that happened. Why people gonna act differently, whatever. So I think
people gonna do that though.
But that's what he might look at what you said though.
That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, that's why balancement is not what it is. Like people bringing the street shit to the entertainment shit because ain't nobody got no balance in their life. So it ain't gonna be like that. I'm really the only nigga that really just. A lot of people that got kids and stuff, those are the people that really had the most balancement, because they can go with their kids and then entertainment, but at the same time, they still bring certain personal issues to the industry. So It'll never really be like that.
I think he's right that people with children and things to live for are more well balanced, but I'm kind of on the fence about his take of unbalanced people bringing street problems into the industry, because it seems to me that the industry is actually the cause of a lot of the imbalance that some artists feel and act out on. Let's keep going.
But it wasn't never with me picking a side. Honestly, bro, I barely read what Lil Reese said. I barely really read what he said. I just know what he was saying was siding with my boy Vaughn. If you would have asked me what Lil Reese tweeted, I wouldn't have been able to speak it word for word. I wouldn't have been able to tweet the whole tweet, because at the end of the day, that wasn't the purpose behind it. Like being on the side of just trying to be in some shit. It was just out the simple fact, like, bro don't be able to defend his name, and like I just feel like with street stuff, if you did it, if that was your work, if you did all this and do that, speak freely of it, speak highly of it. You got every right to do it. That was your shit, that was your work, do it. But like certain stuff be coming from outsiders and like that wasn't even there when certain shit happened. Like I just don't respect that part of it.
So it's easy to see where he's coming from. As someone so close to him is gone, it's natural to want to defend that person's legacy. I would have to say that a better way to do that would be to champion what that person lived for instead of engaging in a social media battle over that person's death that could get much worse but will definitely not bring that loved one back. As for the outsiders, all this is put right online and on Front Street and in the music, so you can't be serious about letting those who don't know anything about the situation really affect how you navigate it.
What is your relationship with YoungBoy, if any? Because like he clearly cared about it, right? So he dropped a record. He's clearly taking aim at you, right? I forgot like the lyrics or whatever, but he was basically like, "Yo, tell people that was your favorite. Yo, you don't pick sides in my beef."
Bro, I'm gonna be right here honest. That's one thing about me. I'm never no hater. I'm gonna keep it real. And that's all I'm gonna keep it. There's one thing about me you gonna take from NLE after every conversation, after every meeting, is that he kept shit blunt. Nobody ever said he wasn't, because he was. That used to be all I used to bump. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain stuff happened that in the mix of all that, when you blow up and you start to see how everything is and how everything works, that's when stuff get altered. Like, I ain't never say he wasn't. Always, you know what I'm saying? He was, but it's just not how stuff is. Nah.
Would you have a private conversation with him? Try to, because you know the funny thing about like most of the shit, obviously between like say Dirk and YoungBoy, I don't think they'll have no conversation. Because it's that's what street shit.
It's because it's blood behind it.
You're right, but as much as you fuck with Vaughn, and as much as you were standing up for Vaughn, I know you're not trying to like, you weren't trying to put out a message like, man, it's on site with YoungBoy. It's not. That's not what you're. So would you have a conversation with him to at least like, bruh, y'all used to be locked in with this dude Vaughn. Like, man, I'm gonna stand up for any disrespect against him.
Respect that any man that even got any man that got kids, they got a girl, whatever. You should be able to respect like somebody gonna stick up for that person like this. It's like my brother. It's like one of my blood relatives, one of my folks got stepped on or something, God forbid, and somebody really ain't really just have nothing to do with it, even though it came from your camp, it came from your folks. But at the end of the day, like,
Gilly just made this point on the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast with Bobby Shmurda. Stupid things come with consequences, and this get back game is something that doesn't belong in hip-hop. It's not just those who perform stupid actions that have to pay the price, because those who enabled or encouraged said act knew what they were signing that person up for. Sad situation.
Bro, the influence bro got, like, it's heavy, fool. All these kids and shit seeing this shit, bro, like, they thinking that shit cool. Like, it was at a point in time where, like, we knew it was smoke between them two camps. But, like, Smirk wasn't never, like, just going, you know what I'm saying? Smirk wasn't never saying nothing about them people.
I feel like it's getting out of hand. Do you feel like, and if you don't want to answer, it's fine with this. Because I feel like, I see a point, I feel like YoungBoy he's making it public. Because it was street shit, and it could have been whatever tension, like, behind us. But now it's in music.
I'm gonna tell you
it's
something.
It's in music now.
Before you say this though, look, I'm gonna tell you this, and Lil Durk is my witness, because he my brother too. When after this shit happened with with Vaughn and all that, a lot of all that shit was happening, bro. I was the one really in bro ear, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be this person in your ear to say, to be like, you know what I'm saying? Let this shit chill, like, don't move on it. But bro, I'm gonna be that person to let you know, bro, like, this cycle we in as black men is a never ending cycle. Cause at the end of the day, bro, we one person, we got one conscious mind. That's why when I'm thinking something, they might be thinking the same thing.
It's beautiful to hear NLE speak like this. It definitely shows that Dirk has gotten more serious about his career since the passing of Von, and if he is that close with NLE, then he will be whack to be on one if NLE doesn't want to take sides, knowing how he felt about any retaliation for Von. It would also be whack of YB to keep going at NLE when it seems like NLE's out here trying to take the high road. He may not want to choose sides, but in reality, his side chose him. It would be dope if they just let him sit this one out, because he's talking like he has way more to offer to hip hop. Shout out to Act for another dope interview. Check the full thing on the Spotify, we'll link to it below. Thanks for watching, please like and subscribe. Positive energy activates, constant elevation.